What's good, y'all? Kind of just want to go into this and just make a different kind of little video of like just explaining how I like to play, especially support. Yeah, especially with the new grenade launcher thing I unlocked finally after, you know, challenges weren't tracking. But anyway, so yeah, I just got this earlier today and I was just like kind of just very locked in and conscious of how I was playing and thinking. Basically, we're pinned down pretty good. We're pretty surrounded. I want to just focus on getting teammates that are nearby up and get our numbers up, and then slowly just, you know, like trickle them down. You know, get angles and trim, and then push forward, obviously. And yeah, just, you know, we defend E, get them out of here, then we push to D. So that's all I'm really focusing on, and just utilizing, obviously, the environment for my advantage. I was really not thinking, I never really do just be conscious of what I'm thinking about what to do next until like really doing it in this video. But yeah, I just was like more, you know, thinking, you know, rather than just reacting naturally. And it kind of just got me this long push in life of just playing support and basically just pushing and moving, rezzing everybody I can, and I try to use the full res to get one at full HP. If not, I just at least get them up. And I'm just, with this grenade launcher, I'm really just trying to cut off points for them to give us the advantage, obviously, but also to just either take that from them and then use it and like go towards it, you know, or just funnel access points to where there's only, you know, a certain way they can go for a few seconds, whatever. I don't know. I just like cutting things off like that and giving myself the biggest advantage and really just resupplying. Just doing everything you're supposed to do. You know, as a support player. I try to do every res I can. Like right there, I thought there was an enemy coming. But, yeah. And I go for reses as much as I can, like I said. And just, yeah. I have been really digging this SG. Totally worth the grind for it. It wasn't too bad. You know, it just takes a little bit of time with those headshots and stuff. But overall, yeah. It's probably my favorite gun so far. And like that, we're clear. So let's get everyone the fuck up so we can keep pushing. That's obviously my main thing. I don't want to just frag out. That's boring to me, and obviously not my fucking role. I don't know. But, yeah. That's why I like being the medic and just getting everyone up. All right, now let's push again, you know, and just getting the troops together so you have a way bigger advantage, you know, moving into a gunfight when you have all your soldiers around you, rather than, oh, I'm, you know, the best player out here, so I can go by myself kind of thing, you know. And just, like I said, using the environment a lot more and, like, using the gadget and, you know, I'm thinking there's more than one person up there, and I really want to get, like, that cloud on them. It was only the one guy, but still, worked exactly what I wanted to do it, the way I wanted to do it, and yeah, just clear out that position, get teammates up, and let's keep moving, you know, kind of thing. Like I said, use an environment. Crouch sprinting is really my little hidden thing. I don't think people really use it that much. Get that movement while also being low. Like perfect example here, cutting off access point on the right side with the grenade launcher and incendiary grenade. There's only one here. I didn't know where he was at exactly. Luckily we get him and everything. Throw down the supply, heal up, because I feel like we're surrounded. I feel like it's more than what it probably actually is, but still. It seems like there's so much going on right now, so I'm just staying as low as I can and stocking up on all my gadgets. Like, I throw that in there purely just so no one will go in there. I don't think it's gonna kill anyone. I just want to deter people. Same with that shot. I want to funnel them to my left side and at least just have a few seconds of I don't have to worry about that. And I kind of had, like, you know, a nice ego where I was, like, frying everyone, so I just was confident I was gonna get that guy. I know this is pretty fucking dorky or whatever, but I don't know, man. I was really just locked in at this point and was like, dude, I'm kind of streaking right now and just want to keep on going and just playing my role and all that. And it's the most fun way to play to me. I don't go for, I don't know. It's just, I was so locked in of, like, alright, should I do here? What is the best play kind of thing? I normally don't do that, but yeah, you get my point. Nothing much really happens for the rest of the time. Just, you know, maybe a couple kills here and there, get one more res. And I finally die, and the whole ending is a nice, nice thing too. I, decide to go, let's give him a chance. Very unlikely, once I know for pretty much certain. Oh yeah, that, I picked up the crate as soon as I was finished healing, so it regenerates the crate. I don't know if people know about that. Like that, cut off the access point. Still didn't matter, they finally got me. But look, no one's even around, but let's give it a second. I see people in the distance, never know. Homie's there, alright, let's see. But he sadly gets swarmed, and that's when I'm like, yeah, probably not gonna happen, so I end it there. That's just like my attacking, like I said, I really don't think about it that hard, but either way, that's kind of like what I like to do. I kind of want to show you my more defensive frying, so let's go to that. Now again, I never really like realize it until like I'm like, damn, hold up, I'm kind of going off right now. Breakthrough, you know, going for the fucking grenade shits. They weren't working and tracking all the time. I'm sure most people know, going for these fucking class challenges. But yeah, and I wanted to get the DMR headshots as well as I play with the medic class, so that's what I was going for. But, you know, I'm not gonna just die for the sake of the challenge, you know. That's what my intent is for headshots, but I just wanna, you know, play the game as well and have fun, you know. So we're locking this down. Oh my god, we're locking this down pretty fucking good. And yeah, I mean, this is definitely not as like this is more of me just going off, or, you know, just killing and trying to do what I can as much as I can, rather than like thinking about the next move and removing access for areas and all that, you know, all the stuff I was talking about before. This is just me like, alright, let's just exterminate everyone out here and throw down our equipment and heal, you know, just do the at least very bare minimum of healing people and rezzing people when available, and then, you know, just killing as much as we can. And I do pretty fucking solid, if I can say so myself, you know. I'm kind of going off on them. This fucking first DMR, the M39, oh my god, this thing's a beast. It's so good, man. But yeah, yeah, I know, just a little different of a video. I kind of was like thinking about it. Normally this was just gonna be like a highlight background thing, but when I did the first clip this morning, I was like, you know, and being conscious of my decision making and stuff and whatever. You get my point. I was like, yeah, and I can use this to show the other side. But like I said, you know, it's more about, alright, just heal and kill, essentially. And just make sure you're mainly trying to be more conscious about everything else other than the enemies, you know. Once you have breathing room, utilize your breathing room. Or pay attention to your equipment so you can like, alright, well, I have another grenade thing I can throw down. I have another grenade to throw myself. I can throw down my healing bag again. You know, not just focusing solely on the one aspect of it. I think it's kind of like, I'm kind of mainly using, or saying all this for kind of beginner help, but also, I don't know, just having fun with it, I guess. And just popping off, you know. But, yeah, I'll let this roll out. I really have nothing much else to say. Kind of said the same shit probably 5 times already, but yeah, let me know what y'all think. If you, like, at least learned something. Like, hey, at least that, you're like, yeah, you're a dork, but hey, I didn't know about that supply crate. You can pick it up to get the recharge faster. I appreciate that, you know. At least there's something you get out of it other than just going like, damn, you're a nerd. Or, you know, you know, at least, like, damn, you fucking them up, though. You know, something like that would be kind of cool, too, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. If I helped y'all out. If, how much y'all bench? Kind of curious about that, too. Trying to get that up. But, yeah, later.